Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. We are doing Chiron solo in the A to Z series, another hunter back-to-back, and I believe we have Kronos after this, so a couple hunters in a row here, but hopefully this one goes a little bit better than some of our previous ones. Pretty excited for this pick. We are going ability-based a bit more than auto-attack here, so should go a little bit better than maybe some of our past games. Definitely means we have a slightly different laning phase. So I don't know, we'll kind of see like how that ends up looking. Um, and yeah, I think what we're gonna just do is level our dash level 2. We're laning against an Achilles, did the same start as us. And I want to just kind of play safe, kind of to start this lane. He's got Axe, he's got Joe in tier 1, so he's going for a very aggressive start. And the biggest thing is obviously with Achilles, he hits his first dash on you, he's going to hit his second, and things are going to be really bad. So the biggest thing anytime you're laning against any character in Smite, but especially a character like Achilles, is just using your spacing. So actually a character like Chiron should be decent. I think this is really not too bad of a lane. You know, if you're playing a god like Chiron, you just want to make sure you're able to be against a character that doesn't just hit you for free. You know, a character in mind who has no dash right now, so he's in a lot of trouble. I'm going to keep autoing him to him here, auto 1, and he's just dead. Get a couple good autos off, you know, make sure you space correctly, and then you just get a really clean kill. You get extra auto attack damage with your dash while you're dashing, so that's why we just started hitting harder. We had some good autos there, and it just was kind of a clean pick. But yeah, generally speaking, as long as you're kind of just avoiding the abilities and stuff, and you're kind of just like playing safe as a result, it's going to be really hard for him to hit you. You can backpedal really well on these hunter picks, so ADCs are definitely not always a bad thing in this role. You see right there, I didn't play it very well, but even then we're still boxing him in. We have a winning wave here, so we can kind of just like auto him. Oh, I'm going to die here for it. I do get the kill. I didn't want to Aegis because I knew I was dead at that point. I'm kind of okay with that. You see, I had a feeling that we might be getting ganked. It's a bit unlucky that it didn't get called. I probably wouldn't have dashed in, but it is what it is. We get a second kill right there. Achilles misses the wave. Yeah, Baka gets some farm, but I think overall it's still pretty good for us. I'm not too upset with it. So yeah, good start. Definitely a good start. We got tier 2 Blackthorn, a little bit of more mana sustain. Obviously, we're going ability-based this game. On Chiron, he definitely functions much better with that than auto-attack based, and we'll just kind of continue on with the build. We can try to steal this, but it's probably just already gone, and yeah, it is. All good, though. We still have Aegis up. We were able to keep that, which is pretty important. It obviously sucks to die, but what do you do, folks? Sometimes you're just going to die for a kill. Is what it is. I want to look at this blue a little bit. I'm really safe. As long as I'm not, like, dashing in low, I'm really not super worried about dying. You know, he's got pretty good secure on this, so there's a decent chance I just don't get it, but it's worth a shot, I think. Poke him out a little bit. Nothing crazy. I've got my Robin coming, so we can actually just bait this guy a little bit. We're going to 2 him. Ult. He is just dead. I'm going to just be able to revive if... Okay, that was scuffed. Never mind. I should have held my ult. I don't know why I rushed it so hard. That was really stupid. I like had a super brain fart right there. I'm not even going to bother to explain that one. We got the kill. We got the blue buff. It is what it is. We're going to lose ours. Not a great trade, but at least we did get him. Yeah, I just had to hold my ult. Not hold it, but I had to use it. Kind of hold it. He did get the blue, so that's good. I didn't have to hold it, but I had to use it a little bit. Either later or just hold that last shot. I don't know why I was like thinking that like I just had another I don't know. That was just weird. Either way, we got the kill. We got both blues. It is technically worth it, just I obviously a little inty. No worries though. Got the invade off, and we'll just kind of like continue to do our spacing thing, and we should be totally fine in this lane. Again, the person benefiting is the Baka, which obviously isn't good, but isn't our direct problem, so at least that's nice. But yeah, still a bad play by me for sure. I think maxing the 2 is quite nice on this character. Just lets you kite a little bit more effectively. Just going to force him off that. We're able to pick up the thing that way. This his dash is down, but this is not a good fight for him at all. Slowed by Kernabuggle as well. And again, as long as we're above 35% health, and I'm just going to kind of hold this wave here because he does not want to walk up. He's getting the farm, but the tension is building, and that is not what he wants. So when he walks up just a little bit too far, I'm just going to kind of go on him. can shave off some of these minions. Now we're just going to dash on him. The tension has built. I missed the auto though. Missed the auto again and again. Hit the 2, hit the 1, auto ult, and he's just dead. A little bit rough on the thing, but you know, the idea is we're just pulling him forward until we kind of have cooldowns. We healed enough. We'll fish for some poke. I missed the initial shots, but we put him in enough of a bad spot that it is just going to get pretty good for us. Really fun character. You know, he's kind of like in the Uller side of characters with ADCs, so you get to kind of like do your kiting stuff and really have fun. I was really excited to play this character. This was definitely one I was looking forward to. I think he's probably one of the most underrated solos in terms of actually being playable, but literally never being picked. You know, obviously there's complications. You're still not a frontliner. That's not great, but it's okay. There's still value. I ended up getting the minis off that, which I'm perfectly happy with. Didn't ever expect to get the buff. Oh my gosh, she like got on top of me. I was trying to like just kick him off, but it was really bad almost. We do live. We might lose our blue here. That's okay. I'm going to just try to get this safely. If I can't get it, no worries. Yeah, he's just going to play the angle on me. Bluestone, do me well. There we go. Yeah, so we're using the Bluestone ticks there to get a vibe for where he was. Definitely guesswork. That's why we missed the second shot, but good enough for me. I'll lose my blue. I'm cool with that. We'll go Soul Eater here and just continue the build. The idea with Soul Eater is just sustain. And sustain is good, right? pretty nice stat to have. It'll give us an opportunity to consistently trade with this Achilles, with Bakasura like that, and be able to actually, you know, stay a little bit and heal, and it's just overall a really kind of good thing to have. So definitely happy to have it. And it's going to, you know, introduce a little bit of scaling to this build, which means we'll be a little bit weaker technically for a time, but we've got enough of a lead that it's totally okay. And again, like with characters like this, you kind of just have to like build and stick to it. So I would recommend doing this if you were to play Chiron solo. Matchups you want to avoid are just characters that have really good sustain and clear, and it's hard to space from them. Anti-auto attack gods like Chalk, always a little bit dodgy, so you know that's never a bad one. I messed that up. Should have been able to get off that and leash that back to him. A bit of a mistake by me. But good secure gods like Amaterasu can always be a little bit tough as well. Sun Wukong is just able to play safe and be very anti-auto attacky, so I don't love that lane either. Besides that, though, and it was a great Kernabug pull. I was pretty safe. I just had to place my words down. We can bait him a little bit, but again, we're totally fine here. I've got ult and stuff. Get a bit of chip poke on this guy. He knows he can't dive us, so just a little bit infuriating for him. Again, I want to kind of bait this guy because I know I have help coming. So if I can just keep on kiting him in the ranges, look how bad of a spot he's going to quickly get himself into. We're going to ult this guy, hit him. Karen's just going to finish. We hit our ults on the other guy. I've got my 2 up in a second. Won't be able to get it off, but still just like baiting this Sobek in and out of the ranges just enough to not only bring our team over, but you know, effectively land a solo kill for ourselves there as well. Okay, the autos are bad right now by me. If we get the 2 off, he's really low now, and I think we just dive him. This is a party in the solo lane for sure. He's dead too. Nice. Good job, guys. A really hectic start, but a good start for us. You know, I definitely had a really bad second death, but besides that, I think we played this game almost perfectly, so really happy about that. I'll try to peel this guy out a little bit. I got a cleanse with my 1, which is really nice. Got a lot of utility on this pick. We're going to just knock him. The reason we knock him is we stop him from auto-attacking, right? And that saves our Robin, which is big stuff. So another kill there. We can do our blue. Again, a lot's going on right now, but we are all the way locked in. I'm not losing another game. I'm kind of tired of losing. We're on a bit of a loss streak, so I gotta play a little bit better, I guess. We have this now, so I have 20% cooldown. You can go a lot of items here. A lot of people go Jotuns. This is a build that you can see on Artemis, on Chiron, on Medusa, Marticarus, and what else? I think that's about it. Right? Am I missing anything? Maybe. I'm using Cobb, if I didn't say that. Typically in mid lane. And you can kind of just choose to go Jotuns or Failnaught here. The idea with Failnaught is like it's a bit of crit, but ideally what you're really focusing on is the fact that you're getting cooldown, which is what you want. And that cooldown is going to make us be able to use everything more, but fail not, just a little bit of bonus kick and crit, which is going to be really nice post-ult. Again, if you want to go Jotuns here instead, feel free, but I feel like both are fine, so not a huge preference. Get some poke off on this guy, he's going to back up. I can just hold here a little bit. I want this Achilles to walk back up. And if silver's up, we'll do that. If it's not, we'll just kind of sit here and hold. Create some tension. I know Bakasur is dead right now. We'll get an auto on him. It'll force the 2. He's looking for a dash. Did miss the 1, sadly, but we have the right idea there. Just forcing him into a bad spot. Another auto 2 off. He's going to look for a dash probably. But again, we are just staying out of that range. This is really like a good video, I think, to show how to kite and how to play ranges. And so much of that is just going to be learning them and like getting an idea. But a lot of characters like Hercules, Achilles, Sobek, amongst other characters, but these are ones that really get ruined by good spacing. So you want to be able to try to learn that, and that's going to be extremely helpful. Smite 1, Smite 2, every character, every ability. Obviously, some are a little bit more telegraphed and easier to avoid, but it's really important to kind of like get a grasp for ranges, and that's just like honestly reps. I don't think there's any way to cheat that. Baka's going to look for us a little bit. We have vision, so I doubt he's going to commit to this very hard. Again, I have the cleanse, so I'm okay here. He's playing for my dash there, but I'm like totally fine, so I don't know. Interesting idea, I guess. I don't know. Not much there, so they'll get the silver. I could care less, quite frankly. We'll get our blue here, and hopefully we get it. I mean, if I lose it, oh well. Yeah, we got it. No worries. Again, we just dashed him. He's walking up. He wants to ult us, but he's like greeting it so he can get in the best position possible. Because if he just like ults us from a bit of a distance, I can kind of just like walk out, right? He has to get really close, and again, we're always just holding our dash to ruin his day. Team gets a bunch of plays. It's really good if you're getting ganked or pressured to just like not die. You know, obviously if you die, it's not always a bad death if you can like push the wave or whatever, but in a spot like that, Bakasur is being pulled over here, using a lot of resources or just time, not getting much, and then ultimately, you know, it opens up our team to play aggressive, which they swiftly took care of, so I'm super happy with that. We'll just go beads here, switch these relics because that's what I'm more comfortable with, and look, I can push the wave, I can stay over there, or I can just rotate. I'm level 14, I have a lot of artillery damage, meaning I don't have to like get my hands dirty with rotating. I can just rotate and like not have to do something crazy, right? Or I have to like dive or something. So I'd actually rather just kind of make a play. I missed. That's too bad. If I had an auto there, I auto to and make something happen. Everybody kind of resets, so this rotation was kind of useless. I'll miss a couple minions. It is what it is. I wanted to look for something if I hit on the Raijin there. He has no Aegis. I didn't know that, but I assumed you could force something on him. Just missed. It is what it is. We'll come back over here. We lose some farm. Lost a full wave for that, basically, but it's something that with this type of a lead, I'm kind of okay to look for. You know, if I'm playing Kukulin or something, I don't have Blink. Or if I am playing Kukulin and I do have Blink, I'm committing a lot to make that work. I'm going to have to bees this, though. Oh, never mind. I had my cleanse, so I could have also used my cleanse if it was like up at the time. But I don't know what he's looking for here. He just beads this now, and we're good. We hide behind the Bastion. Definitely a unique play for sure, but I'm totally okay. Team's on gold. I'll get a ward here for vision. They might like send 4 on me here. That's what you would do in competitive if you can't contest gold. So we'll see if they look for that. They absolutely are. 2 auto 1. Ult was bad. Didn't need to ult there, but I'm totally fine. I just cancel it, so I'm ready to dip. I don't want to be a cone right there. That'd be really bad. And again, just by understanding what the play's, you know, going to be, we're able to kind of circumvent the vision necessity there. This guy's looking, but I have help. Just auto 2, 1, 3, and he is gone. And again, I'm playing aggro there because I know Ardio's with me, but I also know Achilles is not going to help there, and Sobek is away, so it's a really, really good luck. And we should be able to just chase this guy down. Try to get in range there to body block. Didn't get it off, but he is just dead. Really good stuff right now, boys. Team is playing great. Very happy with them as well. Because, you know, like, the last game, for example, if this was happening to me, I don't think anything would have gotten done, to be honest. So, you'll have some matches like that as well. I had some people tell me that in Smite 1 Crusher wasn't the best, and it's better to go Heartseeker Titan's Bane. for your final 2 items here, rather than Crusher Titan's Bane or Crusher Heartseeker. I'm gonna be totally honest, like, when it comes to like numbers and percentages and all that stuff, I play video games to have fun, not to crunch numbers. So when people ask me like, why do you build certain things, I'll give you some numbers as like evidence because they are important to some extent, but I'm not testing builds and jungle practice and all that stuff. I just don't think that's fun. And quite frankly, if you play the game, you get a feel for what's good and what's bad. I should have done the LMS there. And you really don't need that. Now, granted, if you're an ADC player or something like that, yeah, it's a little bit different, but I'm not, so I don't really care. I just play off feel. That being said, we can just use kind of a simple concept to figure out what we want to build. If we think that protection-wise they're going to be on the heavy side, he's just dead because he has to bait inwards where we hit him. But he's kind of just dead there anyways. I'm going to make sure I body block the ultimate. If we think protection-wise they're really heavy, then we want to go Titan's Bane. If we don't think protection-wise they're really heavy, we don't have to go Titan's Bane. I'm going to save you a bunch of numbers, a bunch of nerds explaining videos to you. I mean, you watch play-by-plays, that's already bad enough, right? Don't watch a Smite math video of some sort. If someone has a good one, feel free, but seriously, skip the time. If they have a lot of defense, you go Titan's Bane. If not, don't. So this game, Achilles has a sort of hybrid build. He's going to go full prots after this. His passive gives him prots, but we're very ahead. So if I go Titan's Bane, it's kind of silly. Achilles won't have the prots relevant in time. You know, granted, Baka has Berserkers, but I think realistically here, with the scope of the game, the lead that we have, we're okay to just kind of go Titan's Bane, or forego Titan's Bane, and just go Crusher Heartseeker. That's just my take on it. Again, if you disagree, no problem. You want to run some numbers by me, feel free. I probably won't listen. But that's quite frankly just like, I think the simplest way to go about it, and it'll carry over for Smite 2 as well. We're going to just kind of play our farm right now. Team got Pyro, Gold Fury is the next objective. We could really pace push and go for Fire Giant, but I think it's just a little ambitious and not really a huge reason to, right? We can sort of farm and fight without it. Team's fighting mid though, so speaking of fighting, I'm going to go help out. I'm pretty safe to go on this flank. We know where Achilles is. Everybody's kind of accounted for more or less here, so that's quite safe for us. Some terrible ultimates, but this guy does die. He can also 2-wall dashing, which I just find so cool. This character feels really fluid. I'm super excited for him in Smite 2 because, you know, some of these newer characters in Smite 2 they've done a really good job with, and they feel really good. Like Agni and Uller feel amazing. Agni's definitely a bit rough, but he feels great. Maybe not the best, but he feels good, so a guy like Chiron I think is just going to feel even better, which is super exciting. I can just play the corner on this guy a little bit here. He's a bit tanky now, and I don't have, like, even Crusher Pen, so, you know, I'm lacking a bit. But even, like, also with our build, just to, like, show. So I have Fail Nut here. I've got 10% pen here. If I went Jotuns instead, I'm getting flat pen. So you might want to also think about, like, should you go which item in which game? So for example, if I'm against, say, I don't know, a mage solo, maybe I want to go Jotuns instead of Fail Nut because I value the flat pen more. But conversely, you could say, well, Fail Nut's giving you crit, and that's good into squishies. So, you know, just try to, like, think about the rationale behind these items and stuff like that, and don't worry so much about the technical aspect. I think as long as you're thinking the right way and you're approaching it the right way, like, you feel satisfied with the reason. I try to tell people, don't like build and just play just because, you know, have a good idea behind it. We should be totally fine here. We have Aegis if we get Dove. I'm just going to Aegis the brunt of the damage now. And yeah, we are just sort of okay. I don't think my ult kills the Baka, but I can chase these guys now because I know they don't have follow-up. Actually, Raijin's kind of coming over. I'm going to play the 1 to cleanse myself. It didn't work. Oh my gosh, they're so doomed. Alright, works out. Yeah, that was a little scuffed. I think you guys saw I was trying to get my 1 off and I got stunned out of it, which made that almost a little dodgy, but I mean, as long as we hit our ults, we should be fine there. So, got some kills. Raijin is mid. I was actually unsure if he was top right, like coming top right, but I had help, so I wasn't super afraid, but it's a little bit sketched out. I'm just going to reset here. I know he stopped Raijin's back, but... Oh, he has a bomb? My bad. Okay, you got it. Nice job. I didn't know that. Hold on. We can just leave here. I can, like, rotate over, but I think he's got him. Tier 2's mostly secured. We still got another Tier 2 in mid. We're going to need our starter item here. And, it is Fire Giant time, so... Yeah, let's do it. Thinking about what to title this one, I want to do something with spacing because I honestly think, like, genuinely that's the most like striking factor about this video so far, and it's super important. It's really underrated. It's more like it's, I guess it's a little harder maybe to like showcase because of the FOV in this game, but it is really just like as important as any other thing, mechanics or anything like that, because it's just positioning, right? See if we can get on this guy a little bit. Any type of CC and he's in big trouble. Hit the 1, hit the 2. I gotta play a little bit back here because there is gonna be obviously this guy here. Don't have Aegis though right now. I'm just gonna cleanse myself. I am fine. I should have probably dashed out this way just so I could have like avoided some of that. It's okay though. We're still fine. Again, we just cleanse ourselves, so we're good. You know always what he's gonna make the play there. 4, Raijin's looking for a dash. You can just see by the way he's walking. So let's give him a little bit of space. We got a help coming, and now I can just ult. I'm a bit out of range. The ults are a bit bad. 2 was also early. Oh, that's just a dreadful fight by me. Yeah, I didn't play that well. I have to, if I can 2 like a little bit later there and I hit the Raijin with that, it's looking really good. But I did not, so. I mean, we're alive, which is nice, but yeah, just a bit silly. He's obviously looking for a dash. I mean, I can play for the highlights here, but I really shouldn't. He's going to use the Raiju on the minions, hit me with it, and I'm super effed. So we're going to just dash away. It's all good. Again, I played that a little bit bad. I missed some abilities. It happens. No worries. We can do this. If my ults were a little bit better, I think right there, quite frankly, I just have to slow it down just a little bit with those ults. I fired them way too fast. I had plenty of time. And we get slower ults off there. They're probably going to be a bit more precise. And if they're a miss, it's a little bit more funny because we took our time with them. I'm totally fine here. Again, we're allowed to play aggro and get plucked because we know that Raijin ran away. Again, we just use our cleanse, peel ourselves, auto him, he's slowed. I still have ultimate, so this looks good. Kernabog just soloed that guy, which is super hype. And cleanse ourselves. 2. Walk in here. That's a little bit overkill, but it felt good. Got another slow on that guy. Did ult it, but still in a lot of trouble here. We probably should head back to Fire Giant, but if we can get a pick out of this, you know, we can take that over to Fire. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit gone. That's fine. They want to push mid. I mean, we have picks, so we can push mid too. Like, this is an okay call for sure. Get out for a second. 3 here. They've got help on the way. Bakasura is not here yet, though I do have cleanse. I'm just going to save cleanse for us. Cleanse the whole team. We're totally fine. Again, the play is very obvious, right? So let's just like make sure we're accounting for the obvious play, and we'll probably win the game. Okay, we get this here. Again, Bakasura is looking for a split. I don't have cleanse this time. You get a 2-off reset. Go cover right. I don't know about this. I mean, I can help them a little bit, but I think this is just bad. Okay, I helped him. I'm okay with that. I can go back now. Like, it is what it is. I helped the Kernabog a little bit. We were going to lose that tier 2 anyway, so as long as we're there for the Phoenix, I can stay a little bit longer, just to make sure we don't, like, lose a bunch of people on top of the disengage. We got mid Phoenix, which is great. Obviously a little bit too excited for the team, but we had fun. We don't have a huge lead, I'll be honest. Like, this game is definitely losable, so hopefully it doesn't come to that. Do they ever have a play on this guy? I have ult in 30, so I'm not that helpful from a distance. I can dash in. I do have actives. Yeah, I might as well. I think I'm fine here. Kind of just have to like determine threat levels there, and if it looks high, be careful. If not, we're fine. Raijin's there. I'm pretty safe. Raijin's walking to red. We know Bakasura is dead, so no one else can really kill me. If Apollo ults on me, I mean, let him. It'll be bad. Right, Pyro is the call. We'll get some vision up top side of Fire here once we reset. If we reset, nobody else really brought words, so we should. And then we can kind of just pull this. I think we're just going to pull it right now because Bakasura is dead, which is also okay. going to play a little bit of zone here. I want to be careful because if I get Raijin dumped through the wall, it's going to be really bad. This is where vision does you very well. We heard Achilles dash, so I'm just going to throw a 1 on it. Get a little bit of poke. Again, we don't have the best secure, so I think we play much more for fight here than anything. And that is what the team is trying to do, which I like. Okay, we do have bombs, so actually we're just going to commit. That's also fine. I kind of forgot we had bomb. I'm going to ult here. This looks good. Really good. Again, we are getting so much damage off. We're totally fine. I cleanse, so we're safe. Gotta get an auto off. He's going to get slowed and prod shredded. 2 also prod shreds, which is super, super nice. Nice job. I think we just went with that. We do. Really smooth fight. You know, Raven went in. Spaces from people. We get the objective. The secure was a little bit scuffed. I probably could have done a little bit of a better job. I know we just did pyro, but for some reason it like didn't connect to me that he's just gonna bomb it. It's stupid, I know, but I think when you talk a lot for these videos, sometimes you just are a little dumb. But 16-11, we probably did like 50,000 in that game. We were hitting everything. Felt great. A really fun match. I'm gonna say from like a pure queen like play thing, that was probably our best match, and a lot of that is just the team play was good. You know, when we were getting like people around us, we were able to bait, and when plays were made on the other side of the map, you know, it's ultimately a team game. So I'm able to shine because I have other people playing well as well, right? So a lot of credit to the whole roster. Those guys all played good and had a good match. I think 50K is a little high. I'm gonna pump the brakes here and say we probably did 40K. But fun match for sure. Played in a pretty decent lobby as well, so that's always nice. We did 36K. Okay, so yeah, I was a little ahead of myself, but yeah, pretty dominant match on the Chiron, and that's gonna be the end of this video. And next video we have Kronos, which is my worst god in Smite. So I think we're gonna see a pretty heavy contrast with this video and the next one. Kronos and Mercury are my worst 2 gods, so it'll be pretty rough. 5th game I played solo and someone just went a mage assassin or hunter. No, this is just an A to Z. Words are okay. Anyways, that'll be that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace.